Someone please tell me that Chelsea didn't just beat Barcelona 3-0. Please wake me up from my sleep. Did Chelsea just hammer Barcelona for 3 in the Champions League? Absolutely shocking result. Wow. Nobody predicted or saw that coming. It looks now like this Chelsea side are a great spoiler when it comes to facing big sides. They did that to Paris Saint-Germain in the final of the Club World Cup. Now they have totally, completely demolished, annihilated, and thrashed Barcelona 3-0. Lamine Yamal was completely neutralized and he had no answer to what was thrown at him by Marc Cucurella, who eventually went away with Man of the Match award. How did Chelsea achieve this? How did they pull this off? What were they smoking? I beg, may you not tell me for comment section. Waiting Chelsea smoke go field. How? It was like the Chelsea players were on steroids facing Barcelona tonight in the Champions League. And Hansi Flick has got no answer, no clue how to deal with all that. And look at Estevao today. He got the best goal of the bunch, a solo effort. What a young man, what a fan favorite this young man is turning out to be at Stamford Bridge. And Jules Koundé started things off with that own goal before Leon Delap made it 3. Barcelona could have been hit for 6 or 7-0 in this game. A couple of goals are ruled out for offside. And some, goodness me. Chelsea. It's when Chelsea have their back against the wall that they come up with some ridiculous performance on the field of play. And now they face Arsenal at the weekend in the Premier League. Arsenal, you better beware. And what a remarkable result this has been for Chelsea now, because that result now has catapulted them to fourth on the league standings into automatic qualification spots in the Champions League. Wow. An absolutely incredible result for Chelsea. What a big night then it was at Stamford Bridge for them. And what a huge result. Lamine Yamal was kept quiet all through. He was pocketed by Marc Cucurella all through the game. Would you believe it? Marc Cucurella doing what he knows how to do best. Lamine Yamal had nothing. He was completely innocuous and anonymous in the game. Thanks to Marc Cucurella, everything Enzo Maresca did tonight was spot on, from his selection to the players he brought on to the tactics. Captain Reece James led from start to finish a leader's performance. Enzo Fernandez also put in some really good work today as well. But Marc Cucurella was fantastic all-round. Man of the Match award for him. So Chelsea, continue to do what you do best. So Arsenal beware on a Sunday. And what about Manchester City? What a shocking result at the Etihad. For me now, I have to admit that Pep Guardiola is actually very cocky and arrogant. How do you make 10 changes in a big European night at the Etihad against Bayer Leverkusen? That is complacency and disrespecting your opponent. He benched some of his key players in Erling Haaland, Gigi Donnarumma, Ruben Dias, Bernardo Silva, Jeremy Doku, amongst other players left on the bench tonight. You could see the frustration on Erling Haaland's face when the second goal went in before he came on in the second half. How do you make 10 changes in a big night like this? What are you doing tinkering with team selection like that? Now, that result has put Manchester City in a precarious position. They dropped down to 6th, pending other games that will be played tomorrow. That is actually very cocky and arrogant. Why do you make so many changes like that? You're only playing fucking Leeds United at the weekend. Pardon my language. It's only Leeds United, no disrespect to them, at the Etihad at the weekend in the Premier League. So why make so many changes like that? And now a German side finally won at the Etihad since 2013 when Bayern Munich, Pep Guardiola's Bayern Munich came there and won a match in the Champions League. It's now back-to-back defeat for Pep Guardiola. They lost against Newcastle in the Premier League, and now they've lost against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. Bayer Leverkusen, meanwhile, continue their steady rise this season under their new manager following the dismissal of Erik ten Hag, both in the league and, of course, in Europe. But plenty to ponder now for Pep Guardiola on how he's going to tactically maneuver his side out of this mess, right? Because this would dent their confidence going forward this season for Manchester City. And what about Newcastle United? They pressed the self-destruct button. They were leading at Marseille until Nick Pope made a horrendous decision to come for a ball and found himself in a no man's land for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to capitalize and make it 1-1 just seconds within the restart of the second half. And it was Aubameyang again who confined them to a 2-1 defeat, scoring both goals. So Nick Pope and Newcastle would have themselves to blame for that result. And elsewhere today, it was Galatasaray losing at home against Union Saint-Gilloise in the absence of Victor Osimhen. It seems now once Osimhen is not in a game, Galatasaray struggle to find any rhythm. It was a close affair at the weekend, winning a 3-2 in the league without the talisman. And the same again today. 2 games now he's not played for them in the Champions League this season. They've lost both games, and they've won all the 3 games that Victor Osimhen has played this season. The same thing for Nigeria. Nigeria could not fathom a single win from all the games that Victor Osimhen did not play. So it is high time they started managing the fitness level of Victor Osimhen, because he is like a one-man army for any team he plays in. And what about Juventus? A 3-2 away win over Bodo Glimt. Really impressive comeback for them there. And Borussia Dortmund, a 4-0 over Villarreal. Really impressive result. And Italian champions Napoli, a 2-0 win over Karabakh FK. Slavia Prague goalless against Athletic Club. And Benfica, a 2-0 win over Ajax away. Let's quickly take a look at the table then and see what the table looks like in terms of automatic qualification places. Bayern Munich, who maintain their perfect record, playing tomorrow, still on 12-point. Arsenal also playing tomorrow. In fact, both of them are playing tomorrow. They meet in the Champions League. Both of them are still with perfect record alongside Inter Milan. They all play tomorrow. Inter Milan are 3rd, and Borussia Dortmund now have 10 points on 4th position. Chelsea moved on to 5th on the standings with 10 points. Manchester City dropped to 6th on the standings, also on 10 points. And Paris Saint-Germain, who play tomorrow, are on 9 points. And Newcastle United on 9 points. Real Madrid also in action tomorrow. They are on 9 points. And Liverpool will have a chance to move up the table tomorrow. They are currently 10th on the table. So there you have it. Those are your results and roundup of action from the Champions League. For today, we'll have more updates for you then tomorrow. Stick with us on this page as we bring you all the latest concerning the Champions League. It is the season of the UEFA Champions League. Don't forget to share this video, like it, and subscribe to my channel. It's me, your case.